As has become their nature, humans were created as the most noble creatures of God, of all creatures that have ever existed on earth. Both physical and non-physical creations, humans are not only given the perfect form of women or man, especially for human beings of the female sex. God created them with full beauty in the curves of every part of their body shape, let alone when she is wrapped in good clothes. Even when naked without anything attached to her body, women will look so full of beauty. Likewise for human beings of the male sex, from the shape of the body and strong muscles, showing strength and looking so gallant. So God also gave human beings a different life path from animals, giving them a reason, so that human life has culture to form a civilization, which will create dignity in every kind of ethnic group. That way, every individual will understand the meaning of honor, in order to have self-esteem in each of their own selves. Until the difference between God's purpose in creating human beings and His purpose in creating creatures from the animal nations become clearer. But it is very unfortunate, the more generous God gives them an increase in intelligence, many of us become negligent because of it, along with the increasing intelligence possessed by humans to be able to create various kinds of cutting-edge technology that at first were almost beyond the reach of our minds. However, the morals of most humans are increasingly declining and even falling to the lowest point. They elbow and kick each other. They kill and slaughter each other between tribes by carrying out mass extermination. From the results of the increased intelligence they have obtained, they are not grateful. They are even more negligent and forgetful, eating each other's brothers, eating anything they can eat, even though their stomachs are not hungry. They not only eat leaves, but also eat stems and the people who planted them. They also eat stones, iron, asphalt, plastic. They even swallow hills and mountains, but they still don't feel full. As savage as a lion, the ruler of the jungle, even when very hungry, he will never eat the green grass that grows around him as the ration of deer and similar animals. He will also never eat the fruits on the branches of trees that are the rations of monkeys and birds, even though he has the ability to climb them. For him, this is not only about hunger, but also about dignity, honor, and credibility as an individual. So, it will be very funny when we all want to examine an animal that does not have any reason at all, but has credibility, dignity, and self-esteem, while we were born as a human race that claims to be the most perfect and noble creatures on earth. In fact, we are often able to do something that is even worse than what a wild and beast animal has ever done. My friends, let's reflect for a moment. Remember what bad things we have done to ourselves or to others, until when we continue to drown in various kinds of mistakes and errors, and until when will we continue to be carried away by the attitude of error and forgetfulness in ourselves, while the quota of life that is allocated for us is not even a cent of the age of the world. When we are born, the world is already like that, and after we die, the world will remain like that. Everything that happens will always be like that. The only difference is in the era and the perpetrators. While in the afterlife, you will not be enjoying a very exciting long sleep, but you will be asked to account for everything you have done during your life in this world. Nothing will be missed just like that, because no matter how small the deeds of worship you have done, whether good or bad, all have been recorded in the great book of the great court. And you will not only face all kinds of demands from fellow humans or animals that you have abused and hurt. You will also get demands from the persecutor, who will never forget a single bit of what you have done during your previous life. There, you will never be able to hide or run away, because that is the only place we will return to. So let go of all lust from within yourself. Achieve the awareness to step on the bridge of salvation. Don't try to have what is not yours. Don't try to seize what is not your right. And even with the power or strength that you happen to have, to be able to get anything you want by any means, whether hurting or harming others, remember, there is a night that never blinks in watching your every movement and step, from the moment you are born until you experience your death, and only to Him will we all return. Whether tomorrow or the day after tomorrow, or maybe today, we will all be called before Him without having the slightest chance or ability to reject it. No one understands what His will be. So, while we are still given time, let's prepare to gather now provisions to go on a long journey. Greetings.